It's great that you're watching the first vlog about my new project, Sterling Equestrian Center. Here you'll see exactly what we're doing, a tour of the grounds, and of course, meet the horses that have been stabled here. Let's start with a brief explanation. In a short text, you could already see that you can stable your horse here, take lessons with our trainers, and more. Sterling Equestrian Center is essentially a large riding school for everyone. It also borders Summergeo Grove, a large forest full of riding trails and a small cross-country course for practice. Now that we have gone through that, it is time for something really fun, meeting the horses and ponies. There are 12 horses here in total, all in different disciplines. From top show jumpers to drafts, almost everything is here. First, we start with the horses that are in the lessons. This is Bart, an 8-year-old Icelandic who runs in the beginner lessons. He is a real sweetheart. He can be a bit lazy sometimes, but he does really well with lunging. Next up we have Audrey, a beautiful Appaloosa mare. She is very steady and does almost everything for you except jumping. She hates that. Another Appaloosa, this is Domino. He also has a super pretty coat and really loves taking rides in Summergeo Grove and isn't afraid of anything. Literally, you can walk past trucks with this boy and he doesn't care at all. And now, this is a bit of a familiar face. This is Pancake, a Connemara that I bought at an auction in the previous video. If you want to know more about him, watch that video after this one. I also bought this beautiful thoroughbred named Socks from Westwood Farms LLC, owned by EQ Plays. They sell thoroughbreds that are trained for Western events. That is why I want to train Socks further in pole bending, so maybe he can join the big shows later. Another horse specifically trained for the shows is Pooh. She's a beautiful seal brown Frisian cross with the most comfortable and smooth gaits. Side note, she's not called Poop, but Pooh. Spare me, I didn't came up with her name. Okay, next chapter of horses will speedrun a bit. Otherwise, this video would take hours to watch. Here's Gunner, a quarter horse full of energy. Lottie, another bought horse from Draft Horses, are great, owned by Anonymous Equestrian. Right now, we're focusing on bringing her into the herd and letting her settle in since she's the newest member here. Then there's Penelope, a black Arabian focused on dressage. Patch, a mule that loves attention and pulling carts. He's quite good at it. Then there's Duchess. She's just so cute. And last but not least, Juniper, a Dutchie with a black jaguar sort of coat. Phew, that was a mouthful of horses. Let's move on to a little tour of Sterling Equestrian Center. Here we are, of course, at the stables. In the past, there was also a small paddock attached, because we didn't have a pasture, but because it was so drafty, and we now have a very large pasture, that is no longer necessary. The grooming areas are also here, and what is really handy is an indoor arena right next to the stables. This is so convenient. Otherwise, it is a standard arena with windows for plenty of sunlight. If you want to ride in the evening, there are also big lights attached. For people who need a stable temporarily, or for horses in quarantine, there are some smaller stalls here that are somewhat separated from the others. As you can see, they are not very spacious, but horses are not kept here very often. There is also a small storage area here for feed, tack, and other things. Then we also have an outdoor riding arena here. This is perfect for the summer because it can sometimes be a bit stuffy inside. Otherwise, it is just a normal arena, nothing special or anything. Next to the arena, there is a trailer for when your horse needs to go to the farrier or somewhere else out of walking distance. It is also convenient that most necessary things are nearby, such as the vet. You might have heard the name a few times already, but here is Summergeo Grove, the forest. We do trail rides here, and they are always fun. There is also a cross-country course located here. It is a trail for advanced riders, though, as the jumps are close together and some are quite complicated. But it's so worth it as the end of the course comes out in a big flowery meadow. And that was pretty much the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in a new video. Goodbye for now.